52 million years ago, there's a system of giant lakes that covered much of what is now Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. Where we're standing now is one we refer to as Fossil Lake. It was a very large lake, about 1,500 square miles. That's on kind of the order of magnitude to some of the Great Lakes today. Unlike now, it was a subtropical environment, so there was palm trees around the lake, there was giant crocodiles in the lake, giant turtles, lots of fish, some things you don't normally associate with Wyoming today. The bottom of the lake was a perfect environment to preserve fossils. There was a low oxygen layer of water which kept the scavengers and the bacteria away, so the carcasses of the fish that went down the bottom weren't destroyed before they got covered up. They have been collecting fossils, fish from this area for over 100 years now, and this quarry's been active for 40 years. When they started digging it, they were digging way on the hillside over there, and it's been worked back into the hillside over the decades. If you turn around, you'll see this about 10-foot high wall of rock. Those are the fossil fish beds. That whole mountainside above it, which is currently about 50 to 60 feet high, very few fossils up there, and what's up there is not well preserved. So when we come this spring, we have to bring out a heavy excavation company and take that hillside down to open up the layers. So then we pull out blocks of rock, we pull down columns, we lay it out. We try to give it a few days to dry because this rock will split a lot better once it's been out drying for a few days than when it first comes out of that wall. And you'll be out in those rows, and as the rock becomes more split down, we open up more rows, and that allows us to get rid of the split down rock and lay out fresh rock, and just a continuous process. Here's some of the fish you might encounter today. Nidea diplomistus, those are the most common ones. They're a schooling fish. They tend to be, between about 2 and 5 inches usually. Sometimes they get larger. You'll find lots of coprolites, which is fossilized poop from fish and maybe turtles and crocodiles. These fish are more uncommon, but some of these got much larger, like Ferriotus. We routinely find them up to about this big out here. And then these species are rare, and we refer to them as rare for a reason. For example, we only found 1 paddlefish here last year, 1 amia, 2 or 3 gars, and about 40 stingrays. Everyone wants to find a stingray, but we got to set expectations. There's 40 found, there was 4,000 people visited. You won the fossil lotto for the day if you find one. So now I will take you over and we'll get you started. We're using the chisel, split the rock. We're not beating on it with the hammer. And you're used to swinging a hammer like this. The problem is you're going to keep hitting your hand and bruising your hand. Turn it sideways and you won't hit your hand. So the trick to kind of splitting this is you can walk around, find your lucky rock here, get it up on its side. You can stand up, sit down, whatever's comfortable, and go start near the center of the rock. And what we want to do is we want to get a crack started, and then we want to follow that crack around the rock because we want to get the whole rock to split at once. That's the goal. Some rocks will cooperate, others won't, and sometimes you'll need to go around multiple sides of the rock, but we'll open it up and there's 3 fish poops in here. Those are fish poops. No fish though, but that's how it's done. Our guides are in orange, so if you need any help, having questions, we're here to help. And right now we just have this little area opened up, but we'll open up more rows as the day goes on.